Howdy ladies. Today I'm going to be fishing on one of my favorite public lakes. Same lake as the last video, so you could effectively call this day 2. Also, the New York Winter Classic fishing competition is rolling, so I'm trying to place in that. I'm just going to stick my little dangler down in that hole, see what happens. Let's have some fun. There he is, first fish of the day. Cool. It's a little bluegill, it's a squeaker. We're going to throw him back, he's a little too small. There he is. This guy was suspended. Very interesting. Oh, he's pulling good. Holy cow. Please don't be a bass or a shiner. Please be a panfish. Pretty please. What do we got? Oh, yes! Victory! Victory! 12-inch crappie! Oh, dude, I'm in love! This is what I came here for. These slabbers. Might even be more than 12. That is a porker, son. Wow. See if I can give you a close-up here. There he is, there he is, there he is. Another suspended fish. Oh, this might be another crappie. Oh, that's what I'm hoping for. Praying for a limited crappie today. That'd be so incredibly dope. Oh, dude, this lake is famous in my eyes for its, darn it, my arch nemesis, a golden shiner. It's famous in my eyes for really nice quality panfish, pumpkinseeds and crappies. Really nice ones. There he is, there he is, there he is. You know, there's a lot of golden shiners in this lake, and I'm here to tell you, their bite is so soft that you can't even feel it. They're the softest biter ever. This is another good fish. There we go, nice solid bluegill, beautiful. With all that purple iridescence for their wintertime coloring when they're down deep. That's just gorgeous, that's perfect. There he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, that's a decent one too. Hey, at least they're biting today. Some days they just have absolute lockjaw. Oh, a little bluegill. Yeah, he's a little small. I'm going to throw him back. There he is. There he is. So, this good hole from last time is already petering out. So, I think it's time that I go exploring after I land this fish here. Hopefully I land it. It's a little golden shiner. Wee little boy. Ha! Oh man, funny. There he is. There he is. Heck yeah. So I'm hopping holes now. Trying to find that elusive bite from the crappies. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Not too hard. This is a good fish. Maybe it's a bass. Small bass, big crappie. Something like that. Oh, it's a huge pumpkin seed. Oh, not huge, but a slabber for sure. At least 8.5 inches. Beautiful, round, thick, pretty pumpkin seed. Wow. Whatever this is, it was suspended. I would love to catch a 15, 16 inch crappie today. That would be a miracle. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. Yes! Beautiful. Another keeper crappie, 10 incher. They have to be 9 inches in New York to keep. That's just a beauty. There was a couple of them too. They're suspended down there. Very, very cool. You hit it and came back for it. Cool. Cool. Pretty much on the bottom most of these bites are, except for the crappie so far. Nice, solid. What do we got here? We got a little pumpkinseed. Well, not that little. He's definitely got shoulders on him. Good size eater, not too small, not too big. Very cool. There we go. Slow action, but I'm chipping away at him. I got 5 keepers so far. It's just a little squirt. This guy's going back in. Little bluegills. You know, there never used to be bluegills in this pond. And then one day someone must have dumped a bunch in there. There we go. 2 seconds later, back-to-back fish, son. This one's bigger, for sure. You know, there's trout in here too, but I've never caught them through the ice. It's an interesting thing. This is a better fish than the last one for sure. Gosh, it's a crappie. Oh, it's a beautiful crappie. Holy cow, look at that piglet. Oh, it's like the first one. Solid 12 plus inches. I have big hands too. That thing's as tall as my hand. Look at that freaking horse right there. Wow. That's a 4-hander. You know, it's funny. All too often they end up biting the spikes right off the end of your little teardrop. Pretty funny. What do we got here? Nice little bluegill. Cool. Yeah, girl. There he is. Finally. Slow bite. I think this goes without saying, but it is absolutely frigid out. Icy guides and painful fingers. I'll take it. Nice solid pumpkin seed. If I can get a hold of them here, my fingers are barely working. So cold. See how red they are and purple? Anyway, that's a beautiful pumpkin seed right there. Nice. Shoulders on them. There we go. Feels like a little guy. A little squirt. I'll be throwing him back in. Just a wee little bluegill. There we go. Finally got another one. Pretty slow bite, but one of my axioms is don't leave fish to find fish, so I'm toughing it out. Oh, darn it. I thought these were only on the other side. That stinks. Get a hold of them here. Another golden shiner to throw back. Oh, man. Okay, finally got another one. Woo! Boy, was that a tough stretch right there. That's just a wee little bluegill squeaker. Throw him back. Just a little guy. Who cares? I'm a doctor too. There we go. Got one on the Fenwick with the lipless crank. This is a decent fish. Oh, it's a nice pumpkin seed. Holy cow, look at that slabber. That is 9, maybe even longer. That is a beauty. He's got all that black spot on him too. But see, I'm just using that little lipless crank there. Bopping it around with a couple spikes on it. Oh man, what a specimen. Very nice. This guy feels like a little guy, I'm guessing. Yeah, a little squirt. Throw him back. There he is, finally. It's been a long time since I got a bite. Please don't be dinky. Small, but reasonable for keeper size. I wouldn't take him really any smaller than this, but you know, he's got some shoulders on him. If you're skilled at filleting, and I've filleted thousands and thousands of fish. This is a filleable fish, I'd say. Cool. Oh man, I am so frustrated. I just lost a huge one halfway up to the hole. I think it was a really big crappie, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe it was a bass, because this is a bass. Oh, there he goes. I almost lost him. Okay, that makes me feel better that the thing I lost might have been a bass, because I really don't care about 15-inch bass. I caught 10 bazillion of them before. That lipless crank, the rattle in it, man, it really draws them in from far away. Look at that. I'm in the noggin and in the lips. Nice, beautiful bluegill. Not too small, not too big. Perfect eater. There we go. New hole, first fish. What we got here? That's what I figured. Little dinky bluegill going back in the drink. I'm having such a hard time here. I'm losing so many fish. Really frustrating. What we got here? Little bluegill. Cool. That'll work. Nuts. There we go. As you can see, I returned to using my tuned up custom rod's bullwhip. I absolutely love this rod. There's a nice little bluegill. Yeah, it's on the small side, but you know, the small ones are more eco-friendly eaters. I don't know how you say it. More renewable resource. Finally got another one. That took forever. Please don't fall off. I'm having a bad luck day with falling off fish. Oh, it's another stupid shiner. Darn it. I was really hoping you were a nice crappie. These shiners are plus sized here though, man. This is like an average one here. And this is a big one for most places. And on this tuned up custom rod, I have a crappie maxx reel and 3-pound trilene micro ice. Yeah, that's a squeaker. I'm gonna let this one go. He's a little too small. There's a heavy fish. Heavy fish. Oh boy. Take and drag. Please be a huge crappie. Please. Oh, it's a big sunfish. Holy cow. That's a pumpkingill too. Holy cow, look at the size of that pumpkingill. See, it has no red on the operculum, so that means that's part bluegill. And then it has the war marks of a pumpkinseed on its cheek, so it's part pumpkinseed. And that's what makes it a hybrid pumpkingill. That is a massive pumpkingill, man. Holy cow. Wow. Get a close up here. I mean, that's like a 3-hander almost. That's a really nice pumpkingill. Dang. One of the better ones I've caught. So basically, I just jig it really aggressive. They come over, and then I dead stick it in their face. Another squeaker. Gonna let this guy go. Very pretty purple iridescence on their back, though, in this water right now. And of course, the hot lure today has been a red and black tungsten teardrop tipped with spikes. Yeah, girl, there we go. Number 15 keeper. That's a nice pumpkin seed. See, it still has a little red on the operculum, unlike the last one, which was a solid pumpkingill. This one is a pumpkin seed. Very cool. Just round and thick. Look at that girth. Shoulders, man. Big shoulders. There we go. There's another one. She's pulling good. I've lost so many fish today. It's so frustrating. But we're still on the board here. I don't know. That might be a squeaker. He's a little too... I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll probably let him go. He's a little too small. Just barely. He's chasing it. There he is. Boom. Yeah, I let that last one go. Just a little too small. Is this the same one again? Almost identical to the last one. That's funny. Little school of what they call schoolies down there. Here's a close-up of the hot topic, the usual suspect. There we go. There's a good one. All you gotta do is jig it to get their attention, and then dead stick it right in their face. Yeah, that's a decent gill. That's an eater. Not too big, not too small. Just right. Goldilocks gill. You want those Goldilocks gills for eating. There he is. That's a good tactic too. If you can get it to happen, if you get them to fight for it, it usually makes them more aggressive, like they're trying to beat the other one to it. There you go. There's a nice little gill. I guess that's a squeaker. Gonna let this one go. Man, I'll tell you, they love to suck on the spikes, which is kind of annoying. It's hard to get a hook in them when they're doing that. Nice little gill. That's not a squeaker. Wouldn't want to keep them much smaller than this, but that'll work. That's filletable. Cool. And to think, this lake never used to have bluegills my whole life until these last 2 years. That's almost the same as the last one, but the last one's in my bucket, so I know it's not the same one. Oh man, funny, funny. I've been here for a while now. This is a fairly hot hole. Another little squeaker. Going back in the drink. Got another one on. Haha, there we go. Oh, popped right out of his mouth there. Small, but I would not call him a squeaker. That's like as small as you want to eat them, I think. Cool. This has got to be a squeaker. Tiny one. Oh man, tiniest one of the day. Look at that little guy. He'd be going back in. Where's your mama at? I literally have thousands of dollars in ice fishing tackle, and yet I only use this $2 jig over and over every time I go, pretty much. You know, little squeaker. He's going back in. I'm getting so cold, man. I bought myself 1,000 spikes and 500 waxworms, hoping they'd last a long time. I really don't think they're gonna. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little thick girl. Look at that beautiful orange breast on them, on these pumpkin seeds. Hands barely work. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is a pumpkin seed, but it has like purple iridescence, so maybe it's actually a pumpkingill. Cool. You know, certainly no crazy numbers today, but I would say overall the day 2 has been a success. This is a good fish. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. I knew it. I had a feeling. I had a feeling deep in my dingus that was a crappie. Nice 10-incher. Beautiful. Cool. Very, 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 very extremely cool. I love crappies. Looking for an 11-inch gill or 15-inch perch or crappie to enter into the classic. Win myself a few $100s. Oh, look at this. That's a surprise. It's a little ditch pickle. Huh. How about that? Well, not a bad day. I think I got over 20 keepers, plus all those other things I let go. So, alright day. Not bad.